I just left the shelter. Fellow in the shelter with me, Jeopardy, was still sleeping, so I got out quite enough, but other people were getting up. One person started talking in their normal voice level, and people are sleeping, so shut up. Anyway, it's 7 o'clock, and that muscle in my left leg still hurts. So I don't know how it's going to affect me through the day. I don't know how I got that one day where it seemed to go away. So maybe it's something about the particular terrain. Anyway, I took a couple ibuprofen last evening. One about 7 o'clock and one about 9. Both the PM type, so I slept pretty soundly. Excuse me. I just woke up the one time to pee. And then just before 6, or 6, I decided just to go. A lot of people in that campsite, and I don't want to be swallowed up in the vortex of, the activity and yakking. So quite a few people still sleeping in their hammocks, whatever. But I want to make haste while the sun shines. Just wish I didn't have this leg thing, because then I'd just be going. As it is, I may not even make a 20-day. Got all the food I think I need for a while. I'll be having some cheese and pepperoni of my last batch for lunch, I would imagine, or early dinner, just to get rid of it. Cheese is pretty oily. This is the pepperoni. I've got a couple of the new sticks in my snack bag, though. So it's just cheddar. Can't remember what I decided or thought to try for today, but I think it's probably 18 or so. Again, there are a couple of shelters that are, not maybe a lot of distance apart, so depending how everything goes, I have to snag up my shoulder straps, I think, right now. Looks like beautiful weather. It's nice to be out hiking when it's still a little bit cool. I think I've got my cobwebs on my face, just like I got a couple there. That's the negative. And it is road-like conditions on the trail at the moment. Just flip you around here. But I could end soon enough. No earth-shattering stuff. Oh, the people were quite chatty around the table. Last night I kind of regretted picking this shelter that was next to the table. But just before it got dark, they all dispersed and went to bed, so there was no problem. And could still hear the kids up the hill. There were quite a few, maybe a dozen, kind of doing a summer camp type of adventure. And they were up not long after I was. You could hear them in the distance making their noises, yelling, and finally I'm out of earshot. But that was to be expected too. So, some messy stuff here, so catch you later. Well, it's about 11 o'clock. Been walking pretty continuously, other than to have a drink of water or pee, since I left about 7 o'clock this morning. And the pain in my left leg is kind of like constant. And coming up to a shelter, and I might just call it a day. Definitely going to give it a rest, but maybe the leg needs more rest, and I'm just pushing it. And I can maybe try massaging it a bit, although that is kind of painful since the muscle is very tender. But other than stretching, I really don't know what else I can do with it. And I'm too far away from the destination town to just keep plugging away and doing a 00 there. So I think I'm just going to have to make a very short day today. Do how many miles will that be? Maybe 10 miles. It's a pretty short day. Not feeling good about it. I was listening to a podcast about children dealing with death, and it was a comedy podcast called Mortified podcast, where people read from their journals and the funny things they thought at the time and how outrageous they seem now. And after listening to that, I just want to say, I love you, Mom. Really do. I'm glad I had you. Gonna go to the shelter, so 0.3 miles in, it was downhill steep, so I said forget that. And now I'm at the park for camping, but it was like $30 for a night, so. Yeah, it was a long walk for nothing. Even the pop machine is $1.75 or something. So, and that shelter is a 1 point something. So I'm just going there. The park guy behind the counter that I spoke to said that it's one of the prettiest shelters on the whole trail. I just read the comment. It didn't say much about the shelter itself, but it is a little garden, I guess, on a babbling brook or whatever. So if I'm going to stop somewhere, I might as well go there. Anyway, just I got my water bottle filled up with some nice cold filtered water from their water cooler. Put some Prolive in there, or Propel, and ready for the next 45-minute walk. My leg is not presenting a big problem at the moment. It just is there, and I wouldn't mind staying here to kind of enjoy the park-like atmosphere. You know, it's not like I'm going to barbecue anything, and there's nothing here to buy. Just passed through a birthday party. Smell the hot dogs on the charcoal and smelled pretty good. Wish I would be invited, but I guess I just have to suffer through. Well, the weather's nice. There's the one hiker who passed me. I guess he was at the shelter last night, but not like I really knew his name, but he knew my name. From behind, he was calling me, and he was walking nice, quick step, and looked happy, and I am just fighting a kind of misery pain that's dragging me down. I'd feel a lot better if I had one working leg and was walking quick and felt like I could just stay here for an hour and then move on to what would probably be my real target, which would probably be another 6 or 7, maybe even 8 miles from here. But while the wet leg is not complaining, I might as well go a little bit further, get to the shelter, and stop and have the day to myself, or whoever might be there, including I guess not weekend hikers, it's not the weekend, but locals. So we'll see what it's like when I get there. Well, looks like I only did 10 miles today, which is pretty low. Lowest in a long time. Just had a bit of a nap. Some people walked by, kind of woke me up, waiting for the big group to come by. Oop, hello. Wait for the lighting to get corrected. Okay, there we go. About 4 o'clock. It seems they would have been here by now if they were going out of the shelter, which is, I think, another 6 or 7 miles. So maybe they're planning on crashing here, or they're down at the campsite down below and paying the $28 or whatever they wanted, which I doubt. So I'm sure around dinner time a lot more will be pulling up here. I haven't gone to the water yet, which is just down that little path over there. Leg still got the problem. I don't know what to do about it though. Whether stretching it or massaging it would help or hurt. So, throat liniment. I don't know. Have to find out how far it is to the town I was planning on going to, Dunville or something like that. I was planning on zeroing there, kind of the weekly zero. But, well, with a half day today, almost a half day, maybe I'll, hello, I'm not lighting it. Maybe with a half day today, virtually a half day. I'll skip the 0 and just do one time in town. But I have the videos to upload, so that will have an effect too. Anyway, thinking about checking out the privy just to check it out, and checking out the water to check it out, fill up one of my bottles, or the bladder anyway. Not that I have to bring it up here because of the long walk. And maybe sit in the swing and listen to a podcast or something like that. So, until later. I'm just sitting here on the swing. Had my dinner. A lot of people are here, like Letters and Slerner and Jeopardy and K-Town showed up here. And that father and son, whose name I can't remember. And the Hurricanes are here. So quite an assortment of people. And I used a roller that one of the Hurricanes let me on my leg. It was a little painful, but we'll see how in the morning if it squeezed out lactic acid or just made it better in some way. I'm hoping it will. And I've filtered my water. I still have to brush my teeth and stuff. Look at the sky. It's a little bit of blue there, but a little cloud. But it's supposed to be nice again for at least another day or so. Tomorrow, big day. Definitely hitting the halfway mark. And I think shortly thereafter we come into the place where they have the half-gallon challenge, eating the ice cream. Although I'm getting indications that it costs as much as $18 or something like that for a half a gallon of ice cream. Some stupid price. So I don't know, maybe it's the type of thing where I will save my money and buy some Ben & Jerry's half gallons worth and eat it somewhere else. And I'll probably be at a shelter. It's 20 miles to the shelter though. It's 15 miles here. I thought it was 10, but it's barely checked and it's 15. So maybe we'll do the half-gallon challenge and see how I feel. There is a hostel in town there, but probably a hotel where I could potentially stay. I know some other people are staying there tonight or tomorrow night. But the hostel is about 4 miles further, I think. Maybe it's 6 miles. Anyway, whether I'll feel like it after eating that ice cream or not, who knows. But we'll see. It all depends on the leg. And then it all depends on the ice cream. So we'll see how it goes. I'll have another PM ibuprofen tonight to get some sleep. I did have a little nap on and off during the day. Sometimes I'd hear someone walk by. But people like Buster, the guy comes on late, leaves late. He showed up, and another guy whose name I don't know, at the shelter from last night. He's here again. He showed up just a few minutes ago. Halfway. Well, since the 1,000-mile mark, halfway feels like it's been dragging for a while. And I guess I would have passed it had I had not the leg problem, because I would have gone on to the net shelter. I don't know if that was far enough to actually even hit the mark. But it's a nice place. And I'll be off early enough in the morning again. Maybe 7:30. Get walking, it looks like rock. just listening as I walk out of this little park-like setting, and we'll have to see how it affects the leg. So it's the only problem in my mind right now these days. I seem to have enough food and everything, and all that ice cream is certainly going to fill my tummy. Hope I don't throw up.